Today we're talking to Arthur T.S. Edwards. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. And we're going to be talking about your book. What inspired you to write the book?
Unbreakable, a survivor's testimony. What inspired me was truly just again reminding folks that you're not alone out here. I'm sharing my stories to be vulnerable to let folks know that we all go through things, but there is light at the end if you just hold on. So just really just getting into sharing my story. That's how I started. Wanted to share my story.
All right. And was there a specific event, person, or idea that sparked the story?
Um, I guess it was more of a part two of my articles of life where I was sharing pivotal moments of my life. Just the I guess kind of solidify who I am as a person. So this was actually going to be part two, but I just wanted to get more. Go a little bit deeper. And originally, this started off as a TV show, and we actually did shoot the pilot. And special thanks to the young lady that shared her story. It just at that moment, it just didn't seem like it was the right time to do that. And like I said, this was years ago because the idea has been around for years. But then recently, I was attending a conference, and to me, I felt that God spoke to me and said, "It's time." And then with that, He's like, "Don't just share your story; get others to share their story to make this book." And that's like it was almost like a light bulb went off. I was like, "That's it," and the rest is history, as they say.
All right. So how long did it take you to write the book?
So the book, not long. Um, the idea again has been around for years. So the book is not long. And once I was clear on my directions. It did not take long at all.
Okay. Did you encounter any unexpected challenges or surprises during the writing process?
I would say surprises. I was humbled by when I reached out to the different authors for them to contribute their stories. The fact that they were on board and ready to support, that was humbling and surprising, and like I said, and appreciative.
All right. And which Arthur is your favorite and why, if you have a favorite?
No, I don't have a favorite. All of the authors were amazing, and brave and vulnerable for just trusting me to share their most one of their most heartfelt events in their life. So no, I don't have a favorite. All of them are my favorite.
All right. Was there a particular chapter or Arthur that was the most challenging or rewarding to write?
Well, again, they contribute their stories. So no, it was again humbling just to I guess embrace the fact that they were safe with me in sharing their stories because some of the stories are pretty deep, and then especially when you're knowing the person and didn't know that this happened to that person because they don't you don't see those scars, but we all wear scars. So it was just like I said, just amazing thing for them to trust me with that, and then just to be able to share that with the world.
All right. And what message do you hope the readers take away from this book?
You're not alone, even in the darkest moments. There is light on the other side. Just hold on. Just hold on.
What is your writing process like?
My writing process is I wait on God to tell me when it's time. To be honest, I have to feel it, and then when He says time, I follow His lead.
How do you overcome writer's block?
I'm patient and I wait. I do. I wait on Him when it's time. He he's always there, and I feel it when it's like, okay, this is it's time to move to this or whatever. So I just wait, and I'm waiting, and I be patient, and then it comes.
What advice would you give to aspiring writers?
Right, and not just inspiring writers, people with a story. Even if you think you can't write or you don't think you're an author, write your story because we are all authors. And there's somebody that will resonate with your story. But the first thing of healing is getting it out. And then writing is very therapeutic. So just getting that out and just even if you don't publish, that's fine. But get it out so you can start the healing process.
What do you enjoy doing other than writing?
Pretty much everything in entertainment. I enjoy directing. I enjoy producing. With that, I'm from the book. We're going to be moving into a podcast. Unbreakable, the survivor's testimony will be a podcast where I'm getting folks to share their story. You know, if they're not like necessarily a writer, but they want to, share their story, it's going in that direction.
All right. So you mentioned a podcast. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the podcast will be an extension of the book, but you'll see real life people, and them telling their story from trauma to triumph, and just really letting folks know, how they overcame whatever that traumatic event was.
But what made you start the podcast?
I really want to emphasize um, that the resilience of people being strong and going through, whatever that traumatic event was and coming out on the other side so people can see in real time, there are folks that has been through some stuff and just letting you know that you're not alone. It's just, we just have to go through this thing together to get to the other side. So that's what's the purpose of really doing the podcast, just to reemphasize that you're not alone, you're resilient, you can do this.
So when will the podcast start?
So we're targeting in February 2025 to release the episodes, and just looking forward to folks really, embracing and, just celebrating people that has came through on the other side.
Okay. And if someone wanted to reach out to you, how would they reach you?
I'm on pretty much everything. T.S. Edwards _author, and you will definitely reach me.
All right. Well, we do thank you for coming out and spending some time with us and talking about your book and your podcast. Thank you.
Thank you. Terradome Entertainment. We turn your fear of dreaming into amazing realities. If your dream is to become a photographer, we have a nice intimate photo studio just for you. If you want to record that next hit song or do voiceover work, we have a state-of-the-art studio also for you. If you want to professionally record your own podcast, well, we have that too. Check us out at www.terradomeentertainment.com. We are the only ones to turn your fear of dreaming into amazing realities.